Hi guys, how's it going? Crypto Marco here, and in this video we're going to talk about altcoin news, Bitcoin, Consesus 2018, whether or not the prices will go to the moon after Consesus, and furthermore we're going to talk about the FUD that is currently being projected by few media outlets from South Korea regarding some exchanges. And if you enjoy the content, definitely make sure to leave it a thumbs up, because among everybody who's commenting, I am giving away a small amount of Litecoins. So good luck, and let's see what's going on. So as you can see, Bitcoin price hasn't moved really dramatically. We really came down far a few days ago. We were testing at 10,000, and now, as you can see, lower than 9,000. Amazing. Kin is being today's winner. We're not quite sure what caused the pump, but there are some rumors surrounding King. First of all, some milestones in the roadmap have been reached. Second of all, they are cooperating with Kick app. Then, of course, Consesus. Some good PR coming because the CEO will be speaking. Then some people, of course, the Kin hodlers think that Kin is massively undervalued. Some rumors about Coinbase listing, but almost every coin has like rumors surrounding it being listed on Coinbase, and then at the end, like, we only have 3 coins on Coinbase, so I highly doubt that. Next up, we have Coinbit, might be listing King very soon. Then the hackathon in Tel Aviv last week, and then at the Unity Game Developer Engine Showcase in Tokyo, Kin did get the 3rd prize, so that might be the reason for the cost. But at the end of the day, the market is probably just doing what the market always does. And if we take a look at the monthly development, we see that even though we fell off from 470 billion down to 370 billion, if you take a look at the monthly development, I think that we're still good off. Now, guys, many people, and of course by many people I mean many crypto YouTubers, have been talking about Consesus 2018. Consesus is probably the biggest and most prestigious exhibition for cryptocurrencies out there. Many top-notch speakers from all over the world, like over 125, almost 3,000 people. It's in Wall Street, it's in the Hilton, I think, in New York. So Consesus is a big thing, and there has been this video going around: cryptocurrencies will go to the moon in May, and this is why. And then the reason is Consesus. Now, while I do agree that it's great for cryptocurrencies in general when people who are all from the same industry get together and form new networks, connect with each other, and talk about something, in my opinion, it's just really dangerous to think that a single event like this can have a significant impact on the prices. Don't get me wrong, it might be the case that after a few months the consensus effect does kick in, but in my opinion it's not enough to say that it's a real kind of correlation between that, or causality, because if you take a look at the price development since Kick was done the first time, I think it was done in 2015. So if you take a look at the price development from 2015 to 2018, you'll see that each year pretty much we saw the pattern that at the beginning of the year cryptocurrencies were a bit weak, but then towards the end of the year they were getting better. So as you could say that Consesus may play a role, but at the same time you could also say the more Christmas tea it gets outside, the more your cryptocurrencies are worth. So in my opinion, there is no valid argument. Like, I really took a look at the price action from the last few years. What changed after the dates where Consesus was held? And I can say not a lot. So in my opinion, this is not a valid theory. We need a bit more than just a single exhibition with all people all over the world coming together and talking about cryptocurrencies than that to really change something. Next up, we have FUD from China. Basically, finally, we have gotten an article that's kind of a bit more official. It's from the Korea Times, and basically they're just talking that there's, like, right now a little that regulators are checking out on what is Bithumb, and they're under investigation currently. So that's a reason why massive FUD has been going on Friday. And at the end of the day, in my opinion, this is another great case of mainstream media manipulating the price, mainstream media causing a lot of FUD, because in my opinion, like, this is not enough to really be the reason for such a great decline in the price. So in my opinion, guys, there's no reason to panic right now. It's just a little FUD outside. But at the end of the day, what's really important in my opinion is that when we think about cryptocurrency, we don't only think about sick gains and making a lot of money in a short amount of time. I think it's also important to really finally bank the unbanked. So give people who don't have access to bank accounts finally the access to some kind of instrument for their finances, because while most of you guys who are watching my videos speak cohesive English and have a computer and internet where they can watch my videos on, there are many people out there who are just so damn poor that they can't afford any of this. And this is where cryptocurrencies come in, where they can really help people to have an opportunity to receive and send money without the complication of going through a middleman or banks, for example. And this is something that we see in Zimbabwe, which is a country where I assume cryptocurrencies are used more because they have massive issues with doing international payments. And now Zimbabwe bans all cryptocurrencies activities. Business have 2 months grace period. And it's really tragic, in my opinion, to see something like this happen. I don't know why they choose to ban cryptocurrencies. Doesn't make sense in my opinion, because the people simply need an option to send money. And you can see that the inflation in Zimbabwe has become so damn ridiculous that pretty much I think the World Exchange Commission, or whatever they call it, doesn't matter, have basically stopped to measure their inflation. So that's really crazy, and just reminds me of the actual purpose of cryptocurrencies, that it's not only about sick gains but also of giving people who don't have bank accounts the opportunity to send and receive some money. So you can only pray for Zimbabwe at this point. Interesting study being done. Only 8.5% of Bitcoin currency traders are female. At this point, I just want to give a big shout out on all the girls who are trading cryptocurrencies, especially now after Mother's Day. I hope that after this video, you will go to your mom and tell her how much you appreciate her, or if you haven't done it yesterday already. But in my opinion, you know, it's, of course, I can understand why many girls are not fond of cryptocurrencies. It's very technical and very intimidating. But just if you are a girl watching this, I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate you watching this. But if you're also a guy, I appreciate you being here. But I think as a girls deserve maybe a little bit more extra credit, because it's a topic that's not really, you know, when girls get together, I doubt that most of them are talking about cryptocurrencies. Next up, we have world's 4 largest accounting firms move into crypto auditing. And that's something really important, because auditing will be, in my opinion, very important in the future. If you want to be a serious and legit cryptocurrencies, you will need auditing to kind of prove that you are really legit. And Ernst & Young, PwC, Deloitte, I think, I always forget how to pronounce it, KPMG are launching, are going to audit cryptocurrencies soon. And you have to keep in mind that each of these companies has like 30 billion in revenue going on. So that's really crazy. And seeing them going into cryptocurrencies is, again, one of those things that we want to see for mainstream adoption. Next up, we have the CME Group partners to launch Ether reference rate index. And I must admit that I'm a bit excited about this, because last time, we all remember in December when the CME Group launched the future for Bitcoin, that after the future was launched, everybody who went short made a nice profit. And I just hope that this won't be the case for Ethereum. If it does happen that Ethereum will be lower in price after the futures launch, then I think we're all going to be really afraid of any coin becoming a CME future now. Now let's take a look at who won the last giveaway. So it was Tony Moreno. My transition from Bitcoin to Litecoin wasn't finished when I did the last video. So I said I'm gonna send you the funds in the next video, and there you go, my friend. Thank you so much for commenting. I think it's the second time you win, and as you can see, I really enjoy people who actually watch the videos and then leave relevant comments. Thank you very much for that. So to everybody who's watching, thank you so much for the attention, for every like and every comment. Really appreciate you guys, and I hope that you enjoy this content. If you did enjoy the content, make sure to like it and comment down below with your Litecoin address if you want to win Litecoins. It's a very small move, but it really helps out my channel to grow. And keep in mind that everything in this video is my personal opinion and not financial advice. So good luck investing, invest responsibly, and see you next time. Bye bye.